everybody, I'm the Pigglesworth, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Along with Piggy. Now we're starting off up here in the stork again. I've got my little garden going so that I can get carrots and potatoes, and down there by the iron farm is the wheat farm I've got going, because these noisy little guys need lots of food to make more villagers. Listen to all that racket. And got my little green button for mob griefing on and a red button for mob griefing off. Little place I can hang out here just so we don't get hungry. So I've been AFKing here for quite some time, getting a lot more villagers bred, but I started to notice a problem. Now, trying to figure out how I'm going to do this. The way that they're falling down, going down to the water, the little area that I made, it's like they keep getting stuck on different things, and so I'm going to have to figure out a way to stop that from happening. But I also had something else interesting happen. I was trying to set up another portal, like I've got one here, and I wanted one way down below. But every time I tried to synchronize it, it would go crazy. It wouldn't let me come back up here in the bird. Go over here to the nether. So you can see that I've changed the portal direction. It was facing this way, and I turned it this way. I had tried putting a portal over here to synchronize down in the water, and it wasn't working. So I've toyed around with a few different ideas how I'm going to fix that. I'm going to see if we can do that today. I think what I'm going to have to do is make a portal that's down under the ground that I have to turn on and off whenever I want to enter into the nether, and that way I can get to it. But I'm also going to have to figure out a way to drop from the bird down into the ocean to get to, where everything is. Because right now, we are taking a seriously long walk just to get between two short distances. And this is what's been really driving me nuts, is just the insane amount of walking that it takes to get from two simple points. So we're going to do a few little modifications. Do I have any food with me? Raw beef, but okay. We'll just eat us some rotten flesh here and make ourselves all stinky. Well, I make my way over to where the villagers are, because we got a few other things we got to fix on that. I wanted to address something. I had one of the viewers say in the comments section that they felt like me using command blocks was cheating, and that they would have preferred that I not show them at all, that I just keep it a secret. And I wanted to respond to that. Now, I do understand how it feels like I'm cheating, because it's not 100% vanilla. I'm using command blocks in a world where I shouldn't be able to get command blocks. And basically what's going on, see, here's my wheat field. We'll come back and get that later. But basically what's going on is, I didn't want creepers blowing everything up, and I didn't want endermen moving dirt blocks, like right here. See, I've still got mob griefing turned on right now, which I forgot to turn off, and I have a feeling that's going to be what happens most of the time. I'm going to forget to turn it off. But I showed you guys that I was doing that simply because I didn't want you to think, I was lying to you or I was being sneaky in any way. I wanted everyone to understand all the rules that I was playing by for this world. And so in this world, I want it where creepers don't blow up my builds and endermen don't move dirt. But there's a problem. To turn off mob griefing means that I can't make any villagers because I can't breed them. They changed it in 1.8 where the only... Whoa, okay, that was weird. Where the only way that you can get more villagers is if mob griefing is turned on. So I felt like it would be, it would be good to just have it where I could control it whenever I needed to make more villagers. So I do apologize if that feels like cheating. Like I said, I understand that command blocks are not part of the game as far as vanilla is concerned. But so those are the rules. Those are the rules for this world. Just in case you didn't see it, I'll have a link down in the description showing in Season 1 where we set it up. But basically, the way this world works is we have no fire spread. So if I light a fire, it's not going to burn everything down. And we've got mob griefing turned off unless we need it on for villagers. So, here's what's been going on. Mr. Villager Man right here he can't fall down there where his buddies are. Because this, I don't know what it is. I think it's the way that they fall, depending on where in that block they fall, that they land somewhere else. So what I need to do is I brought me some stuff down here. I brought a bed, and I don't have anywhere to put it. I forgot cobblestone. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to extend this out with some blue glass so that it matches the water. And I'm going to put water streams here, and I'm going to put a water stream over here, and the flowing water will push them to this point, just in case they kind of fall off center. And it's really odd. It's almost like he's trying to get to where his buddies are instead of swimming off somewhere. So, but the other problem is that right now the only way to get down there is in that spot. And I need to fix some stuff. I need to make it where I'm going to put like a hatch door right up in the bird, where I can drop down in here and get down really quick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go off camera real quick, and I'm going to fix this spot. I'm going to fix myself a little drop right there, and then I'll bring you back, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to start doing with these villagers. So I'll be right back. There we go. Came up here, and I went ahead and got some more carrots and some more potatoes. Good, they're growing. Because these guys, my gosh, they're hungry. They take so much food just to make more villagers. Go ahead and, let's see, like that. I'll dump that in there. I'm going to keep some of these carrots for me to eat because I've been running out of food. We're going to have to take care of that. But here's what we got going on. So we can come up in here through the portal, nether portal, and we have our own quick access. You can kind of see down in there. That's where the villagers fall. And right there is where we can fall. And what I'm going to try and do this. I'm going to see. You can see that my levels are at 5, right? Yeah, I've died several times falling. I keep falling onto stuff. So we're going to hit the button, and I'm going to move to the side. Woohoo! It worked. Whoa. That's really deep. Wow. Okay, so here's my little solution. So the villagers, they're going to fall straight down from there. And for some reason, they don't really move to the side, but they might move forward and backwards. So I've got this little catch right here. You can see that the glass, it's the same level as the water. So from far away, we won't really notice that this is what's going on. But if they fall in here like that, the water will just push them. We need to get out of here. Oh, no. Oh, no. Did I get stuck in here? I sure did. Oh, well. Okay, you know what? It's okay, because we have been... Wow, I didn't know I could squat, and it wouldn't let me fall right here. Awesome. So you can see down there that there are no villagers right now, because I've been busy at work. I've been doing something down there. But normally what will happen is I'll push the button, and right there I'll drop, and I'll fall into that spot over there. And I made it 3 wide, like 1, 2, 3. So there's water on each side. And then a drop, because every time that I would fall slightly, like depending on where I stood. I think once I actually hit the edge and it killed me. So I made a little safety piggy drop over there. But we'll go ahead and drop down here, in here, and check this out. A little bit different looking mess than what we saw last time, right? Yep, I went ahead and... Is he... Oh, okay. Whoop. Just the way the glass... See how the glass like disappears? That's crazy. So it almost looked like it was open, like he could get out. Wow, I never knew it did that. Okay. And you can also see that the glass is like connected. That's because I'm using 1.8.8 for Minecraft, I think. And for some reason, the Optifine, I got Optifine for it, but it's not working right. Like, it's not making the glass panes connect, and it's not like letting me have my zoom feature. Like, you can't tell, but right now I'm hitting the letter C. And normally that would let me go whoop and like zoom in really far away. So, but what I've got going on here, and I decided to use half slabs just to kind of help me keep track of where all the redstone was going. Got some different signals that are coming out of here into what's going to be my villager sorter. Now, I'll go ahead and come over here and show you this. We'll look at the floor. So what would happen is I would drop and sploosh, come right here into this area. Now, I kind of got ahead of myself. I'm going to be honest with you. I had no idea that the iron farm was going to be as much work and as much of a headache as it's turned out to be. So what I'm having to do is we're going to put the iron farm as a long-term project. Going to be quite a few episodes before we get it up and running because these guys take forever to make. Yes, all of you. You too, mister. You, pay attention. We're talking about you. That's right. Got it. What? Okay, well, these guys are going to stare me down. Okay, so now we're talking about you. Basically, what I've decided is if I'm going to have this many villagers come through here before we send them, and the iron farm is not quickly going to be up and running, we might as well kind of like, make use of this. So with these guys coming down here, and I have got a printout that I looked at, and I'm going to have to use it for reference because I can't. I'm going to have to go off camera and kind of look it over because I can't remember what's considered good trades. Oh, we're hungry, aren't we? I can't remember what's good trades and what's bad trades. But basically what we're going to do is they're going to fall into this chamber right here, okay? And I've got this little control panel over here. Now I've got a water stop where I can turn it on and off because for some reason every once in a while I noticed a villager would get stuck on the water and would keep swimming. It wouldn't come down. So I went ahead and made an option, and you can see like a little sticky piston right there with a cobble block and just a block of water behind it. And if I flip the lever, whoop, it pushes it down and shuts the water off. And so that way, if one of them's stuck up there, we can just quickly and easily get them to come down. But for the most part, we want to leave that on so that when they fall, they don't hit the ground and die. But the next thing is call new villager, and I'm going to have to come over here and load this. We'll put a minecart in here. Now what's going to happen is in that 1x1 square right in there, a bunch of villagers are going to be at, and I'm going to have a block right here. Like we'll go ahead and put one here just to simulate it. So it'll be like that, and I will be able to call. Boop. Uh-oh, it didn't work. There's not a block behind it. Darn it. Okay, so let's go ahead and fix this real quick because I want y'all to see what's going on. Yeah, if you don't have a block behind and the cart comes up, even though the rail is powered, the game doesn't know which way you want the cart to go, and so it just sits there. So, and we'll put that block back. So I'm going to call a villager, and see, it shoots out a minecart. A villager will get sucked in the minecart, and they'll be brought right here. And then we can right-click on it, and we can trade with them, or we can inspect them and see, is this somebody we want to keep, or is this somebody we want to just go ahead and reject and send them off to be used elsewhere? Now, I can hit a button to keep for trading, or I can save them for other projects. Save for projects is like villagers you're not worried about trading with, so like the iron farm, stuff like that. Or if we need to populate an area, say I need just a bunch of villagers walking around in an area, and I'm not worried about keeping them for trades, just in case like zombies kill them or something, but we can send them for projects. So, and I don't remember if I wired this up yet. Let's see. So we can hit that button. Nope, that didn't work. So I did have this wired up and it was all working, but it was an absolute nightmare of a mess of wiring. And so I undid it all so that I can kind of tidy it up, because it was a terrible mess. But basically what that's going to do is it's going to power that rail via this line. Oh yeah, see, I haven't finished that line. I stopped right there. But anyway, it's going to power this. That's going to send them down this way, and then it's going to have two options. It can either go that way to where the little water elevator is, or it's going to send them over to this area. Now that area is not done yet. That's what today's project is going to be. So I've got all these guys kind of isolated over here for now because I needed to work on this area and they were in my way. But what we're going to do, I have come up with a design that I want to use. I'm going to hollow out this area, and I'm going to build a holding tank. It's going to be like a bunch of little areas like this in a line, and we can send our villagers over there, boop, and they'll fall down in there, and then we can do all our trading with them. And when we're done trading with them, if we want to, move them on to somewhere else, I'll be able to, boop, just flip a lever, and they'll get sent off and open up a slot for new ones. So it's going to be like a villager sorting system / holding tank. Yeah, you just say yeah, buddy. You say yeah with me and you agree and you like it. You like carrots. Nope, you like coal. And I only got one. Oh well. So we'll think about trading with you. So I'm going to go off camera and do the dirt work of hollowing all this out and setting up all the redstone and whatnot. And then I'm going to bring you back and show you what the villager trading is like. And then I'm going to show you a cool secret surprise of what we got going on with our nether portals. I finally got them to work. So I'm going to do all that work. I'm going to bring you back and then show you how we trade with... Yeah, you tell them, buddy. So yeah, trade with the villagers. Trade. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, everybody. I thought I would start over here in the nether because I wanted to show you this. So right there is the original nether portal we had. That's the portal that takes us to the bird. And right over here is our new portal. So we're starting to get a little bit of a nether hub going. And I've got a cool idea I want to do with this nether hub. But for now, we're just going to have to settle with cobble and some random portals sitting around. But I figured I would show that to you and then show you over here. Like if you go up there is where the iron farm is going to be. And this is our little transportation. Hello, Ravine. This is our little transportation system that we're going to use to move our villagers from the collection area over to the iron farm. Now, I've been working off camera quite a bit. I actually started trading with some of the villagers, and it's really cool. This is the first time I've ever tried trading with villagers in Minecraft, believe it or not. Been playing for over 2 years, and I've never traded with villagers. It's crazy. And it's kind of addictive. It's real crazy. It's like I started doing it, and then I couldn't stop. I started going through all the stuff in all my chests to see how much stuff I could unload on these guys and get emeralds and start trading up to see what I could get. So, here's what I got going on. Check this out. I got to say that. I can't just look. I have to say check this out. So the first noticeable difference is the floor was oak, and I changed it to the spruce. I know I've been using a lot of spruce in my builds, but I thought the spruce looked really great next to the white block. What is it? Diorite. The polished diorite. So what we've got is these little holding cells. Now this is just, temporary. I'm not going to have that chest there forever. They'll look like this. But if you notice, in almost every single one of these, we've got villagers. And if I flip the lever, it'll lift the glass and we can right click and trade with them and close the glass when we're done. And that way, if bad guys spawn over here like little baby zombies, they can't jump in there and kill them. They'll stay safe. But this guy, now I don't know if this is a good trade or not, because like I said, I'm still learning. But this guy, we'll flip the switch and we're gonna, I've been trading coal with him. So for 12 emeralds, I can get a Unbreaking 2 diamond pickaxe. And let's see, for 10 emeralds, I was getting a Fortune 1 Unbreaking. I think I had to buy that to unlock these. Now that's ridiculous. 4 diamonds for an emerald, or 20 pieces of coal for an emerald. Which trade do you think I'm going to do? But what's cool is I've got a diamond pickaxe here. And I've got one right there, and I went ahead. That's the one that I bought. We'll just put this back so we don't lose it, because Piggy's good at that, falling in lava and losing stuff. And then over here, I've just got a temporary storage of just the stuff that I've been using to trade with. So we got one guy over here. We have 5 villagers. One is down underground. I'll show you. Right down in here. Yeah, you, buddy. This is the flush system. When you hit a button and they drop down, they'll drop down here. And they're going to follow along this track. And it's going to take them to a junction that will attach to this track and send them on their way to wherever we're going to use them at. But this is the mess that's back here. Now what's really cool is this is only 3 wide. I haven't counted how long it is, but it's only 3 wide. So it's tileable. I can repeat it over and over again. And I went ahead and put the floor as glass. I thought that would be cool. We could run around and actually be able to see down there. I kept having to jump and climb over. Whoop. Yeah, just like that. We'll go down here. I'll show you. Trying to navigate this stuff, I was having to jump and climb and get all over things like this. It was just ridiculous. But I'm not going to really explain how this works here. I'm going to have a tutorial And I will put a link in the description and up on screen, and so you can go check it out. I'm using this monostable circuit right here that I got from Mumbo Jumbo, and I'll make sure to have linkage and all that good stuff in the tutorial so you can go see his design. But I'm using that monostable circuit to switch a redstone block back and forth to power some rails. Let's see if I can get up here. And the reason why you power the rail is, like right now, see how there's a villager in there? So if I call for another villager to come over here, we want that minecart to keep going. We don't want it to turn and go in there. So what happens is when the guy comes over here with his minecart, it sets off a signal. It sets off the monostable circuit and quickly moves the redstone block away, and it unpowers the rail. And so that unpowered rail lets the minecart go to the next available spot, which should be right here. Do I have a torch? Nope, need to get a torch, because this is where I messed up. This is why there's a guy down underneath. I accidentally called the villager to come over to the holding cell, and I didn't have that piston sticking out. So he went ahead and fell down underneath the ground. So we got that torch there. That's set up, and we will have to push a button. I'm going to push the button over there, and it's going to set off this circuit and turn on that track. And then I'm going to push this guy over and let you see how that works. And then I think we're going to call that an episode. So let's hit this button. That's going to reset our tracks. That's also a purge. Like what happens is when you hit the button, the piston underneath opens and the guy that's there drops down, and it resets the track to accept another villager. So while I push this guy around, I'm going to let you know that this is going to be today's build. This is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys to work on your collection area. Come up with some kind of sorting system or some kind of design that you want to use. You can use my design if you want, or if you want to take on the challenge, try and come up with your own design. And then I want you to take pictures of it. I want you to send that to me on Twitter, and I will tweet out all of them. Get over there, buddy. You get over there. Now see, he's going to go to that powered rail, which is off. So this is what would normally look like. I would call a new villager. It would come up. I would click on him and go, let's see, we'll try and trade with this guy. And I'm going to keep him for trading. So I'm going to push the button. We'll give him a little... Uh-oh, that didn't work. Got to push him a little harder than that. Go, buddy, go. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, that didn't work, right? Okay, so we're going to pretend like we're the villager, right? So the villager would get pushed around over here, come around to this spot, and fall down in here. Boop, just like that. And then we can trade with him. See if I can get that. There we go. And see, it turned off the track. Came across there and it turned it off. So that is awesome. So I'm going to get to work getting this pesky little guy up into his spot. We got the guy underneath the floor. He needs to get over to a spot. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got to build one more here to hold the villagers that I do have. And I'm going to start breeding some more villagers, because those guys up there, we ran out. I got to get more. And I've got this system built and ready to go, so we can start collecting those, trading, and seeing what these... So finally, we've got something working. Awesome. So I'm going to get all that stuff going. I want you guys to do your project and send me pictures, and I will see you in the next episode.